Alright, I am back. I told you that wouldn't be too long. Now that we've got the storage fragment stuff done, we can dump those back in there. We can dump some of this stuff. Welcome back. Yes, I made it. I survived. This stuff will be... Oh, that one is done. Okay. So this will be done pretty soon. And then we'll be able to go back to this. In fact, I'll just let that start going right now. This won't take too terribly long. And we'll see how these guys are going. We've done about 1,000. No, we've done way more than 1,000. We've done 3,500. Reason for blocking off the first 2 slots. Yeah, so I'm lazy, and I only wanted to use 1 ITD for all of these stations. So what I did was I have them block off the first 3 inputs because the extraction labs have 3 inputs, and the lab centrifuge has 3 inputs, whereas the industrial centrifuge only has 2, and the blast furnace only has 1. So what I did was I basically blocked off this so that the first 3 slots being blocked allow me to use all of these crafting stations hooked up to a single ITD. I like to think that was clever, but it's mostly just lazy. But I do think that is a really good strategy if you want to be, like, I can understand people wanting to have something a little bit more what's the word I'm thinking of? Advanced? Yeah, it works. Like, they may want to, you know, take the smelted bars and put them in a particular place. Or they may want to take, if a certain product comes out of the lab centrifuge, they want that taken somewhere else. But yeah, all I do is literally everything from the sifters or these stations gets dumped directly into craft dumpage, and then I basically, eventually, I'll take all, and it'll get dumped into the transmatter terminal. So, that's just how I run my my item network. I mean, it works fine. And very rarely do I find myself, like, wishing that things were set up differently. Because all I have to do is come here, pull whatever I need, and then go and craft it. It's an extra 5 seconds, and even... Okay, so that's dying out. And that's fine. We're going to pull that out then. I made 600. That's a lot. Okay, so that's kind of a basic intro to what that does. I also have not done anything with pumps. I should eventually figure out how that works. Some of these I'm just like single slot storage. What do you do with that? What do you do with the single slot storage? And, like, I don't even want to get into complex wiring logic. That just does not seem helpful. Getting power in any places you would want a quarry or pump. Has been my issue. Oh, sure. I mean, what you probably have to do is just, like, take combustion generators and hook them up. Yeah, batteries and stuff. So we've almost sifted 5,000, or really, we've sifted 16,000 rough dirt. Sitting on a lot of stuff. Oh right, my zircesium is going to be in here, right, somewhere. It's one of these stacks. There, right there. So yeah, we were really running out. We were down to 22, and now we just got 400. So that's a pretty good bonus. Pretty good upgrade. Let's do that. The pocket anchor is worthless, so we will dump that. The crystal urcheus we can put there. I will have to go find a dagger or something. All right, where did I decide to put my? I don't remember now. I think maybe they're up here. Gosh, I really hope I'm right. Nope. I did something with like all my unique guns and weapons. I wonder if it's on my ship. Okay. All right. I think it's on my ship. I don't know how many decorations I have on me, but let's dump whatever extra stuff I've got. None of these are really decorations. Okay, I guess hay piles are. This does not need to be running. There's nothing going on anymore. Another thing I need to start doing is getting some of the higher level centrifuges so I can start centrifuging gas. Right, that's something that I haven't done. Yeah, I don't have a liquid mixer. I don't have a liquid collector. Yep, a lot of this stuff I just have not done yet. Arc smelter is still a ways out. That requires so much high-level stuff. I actually don't even want the quantum extractor because it requires power. I like that the tier 3 extractor requires no power. That's super useful. Yeah, and this is a ways off too. Liquid deuterium is like, I have none of it. So I mean, this is kind of what I do in my base. It's a lot of like sitting around waiting for things to get finished, which is why I've like had some projects in the past, like automating this farm. I mean, creating and automating this farm was one project. That did not take me a lot of time. Then this second farm was another project, but this didn't take me very long because I'm pretty used to how to make item networks function by now. And then another project I spent some time on was just making these rooms and trying to get some unique residents out of them. So I think we managed. The only one I was a little upset with is all this precursor stuff just gave me a scientist. But I got like a toxic waste worker from just a couple of things here, and I got a spooky guy from just a couple of things there, and a Hilotl and a Florin. And then same thing here. Oh, what do you want? Florin would be more popular if Florin looked appealing. All right, I'll give you some red petals. I'll play your little games. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to fall down. Red. Boom. Right, it was 3, right? Oh. I sold my toxic top. Oh, I should also get some woven fabric. There. So let's see what this stuff does. Why should I? Oh, he's the guy that I need to like intimidate. Private letter. Take the red petals. So he's gonna make a thing. Oh, it's a it's a flower circlet. Oh, that's funny. Wait, but where'd she go? Is she sleeping here now? No. I have no idea where she went. Oh, there she is. Okay. Come on. There we go. We'll go here. Deliver the note. Reply back. So now what does she make him? Oh, a scarf. So now he's wearing a scarf. What a fashionable guy. That's a spear, not a dagger. Alright, I still need to... Let's quick make a dagger. Because why not? Then we can get that quest finished. We just need to do it to intimidate the dude. Iron dagger. Boom. Get some iron bars. We Skyrim. We Skyrim now. Iron. Butter knives. All right. You wanna play tough guy? Stabby, stabby, stab. Yeah, you like that? No, you don't. Your cooperation has been appreciated. Oh my god! He wants... Oh, great. He just wants me to intimidate everybody. He literally has me finish a quest and is like, alright, intimidate this person. What do you want? Deliver a note? There's a reply. Borrow the hourglass. Oh, he wants me to put it in his house, in which there is no room. How am I going to do this? I'm going to need to do something like this. Yo, get out. Then I can... Oh, perfect. And so another automatic weapon, right? This doesn't make me feel bad or anything. Nope, it's... Yep, it's fine. Yeah, we'll just grab that then. Come on. Okay, so that doesn't scare you. What do we actually need? A semi-automatic beam pistol or revolver. I think I do have a... Oh no, I have a machine pistol. That's a beam rifle. Let's see if that does the trick. Nope. It actually needs to be the correct weapon type. Well, there's like we're like out. That don't work. That don't work. So there's like actually weapon types that will be that. Man, that's annoying. That's annoying. Alright, so let's just make a beam pistol or revolver or something. That should be pretty easy. This is the weapon. Beam. Oh, I suppose it'd be easier to actually just look this way. So we want a beam pistol or a revolver. Iron revolver claims it's a pistol. Suppose we can try making it. It's not very hard to make. Iron bar, volatile powder, leather. Alright, let's hope this counts. If not, it's going to make me very sad. Look at that. Don't hurt Florin with semi-automatic beam pistol or revolver. I can definitely have more crew on my ship. I just made 2 rooms. Build a home. 3 pieces of hilotl furniture. Alright, sure. I do have, like, 24 other rooms that I can generate, right? I've got these 6 up here. I've got 6 more down here. Whole lot. Alright. So that batch of rough dirt has been sifted. We're now going through the smooth stone. Just throw that little bit of rough dirt in there. bunch more rough dirt. And then, let's just do that. There. When this is done, I'll throw the regular dirt in there. You know, what I do a lot of times is when I'm off stream, I just leave the game up and let this go. And like I'll turn the sound up kind of loud so that I hear the beeps when I start starving. But otherwise, I just go do something else. I'm going to put the gravel here. Okay, so because that worked, we'll dump that stuff back in. I do need to get a toxic top, so let's see if my farm has finished another toxic top. It probably has. It has not. Oh, because toxic top doesn't regrow. Yup. Yep. Great. Okay, so here's what we're going to do then. We're going to plant 2 toxic top. Yeah, this was something that I was kind of testing because there are a whole ton of plants that you know, don't regrow, right? Like you plant them and then the whole plant basically is like used up, as it were. Oh, that's kind of nice. I mean, we've got the space, so we might as well fill it in with something, right? The hydro trays. Yeah, I also use some of those. I've got some here hooked up. I have found that the trays work really, really well for the things that don't automatically regrow. Things like toxic tops, right? I really should be growing my toxic tops in the hydro trays. But for anything that does regrow, I guess I haven't done like the number crunching, but just in terms of like material efficiency, having this set up does not require liquid inputs or fertilizer inputs or power inputs. It might take longer, but it's more efficient, material-wise. I don't know about time. But yeah, I also did that. And actually, I kind of forgot about those. I really should have put my toxic tops in there. So like, as an example, you know what I should really do is start separating. One thing I've noticed though is you cannot grow crystals in the hydro trays, but I'm going to start separating the things that regrow and the things that don't. I think shock shrooms regrow. No, yeah, shock shrooms regrow. Pearl peas regrow. These all do not regrow. That doesn't regrow. Wheat does not regrow. Oculemon does not regrow. Melodistar does. Sugarcane does not, which really surprised me. Puss plums do not. I think most of the rest of these do. I would need to double check again though. Oh, and feather crowns do not. So just like keeping things separate, like the things that regrow versus the things that don't, just so that, you know, if I make another kind of like hydro tray setup, which I very well may. I think I've still got a little bit of space here. Yeah, I could do another, you know, I don't know, 4 hydro trays probably, maybe even more than that. Now you have a quest for me. Deliver this note. And where's Uchika? Oh, Uchika is sleeping on the precursor bed. Have Uchika assemble us a custom Hilotl poster. I couldn't just get any old Hilotl poster. Place it in a nice spot. Well, I really hope you've got room in your house. You don't. You don't got room. Can I just, like, plop it there? No, you don't like that. You don't have space. What do you want me to do? If I get rid of the light, you'll leave. So, what do I have to do here? I think the answer is actually that. As stupid as that is. And then there's still no room. Alright, lady. That doesn't make me very happy. Well, we literally can't complete the quest then. I'll have to abandon. Well, sorry. I did my best. I did my best. A token of my gratitude. Yeah, what are you guys giving me? Rice seeds? A pickaxe? You just basically, like, looked between your couch cushions. Found some rice seeds, maybe a pickaxe, some throwing darts. You guys don't really care about me. Let's keep this going. Gotta keep the sifters powered up. Alright, what's next? We should probably have another little project. I need a lot more decorations. Maybe what I could do is I could just, like, go to a planet and just destroy all of the, you know, like, find a city or something and just totally destroy it so that I get all those decorations, and then I can pimp out my space station a little bit more. I think that's the plan. Another thing I really wanted to do, and actually this might be an okay time to do that, since we're kind of like waiting on stuff to happen in base, is if I want to spend some time in base. So first off, let's figure out if it's night or day, right? And that is an easy task. I just need to not starve. So we take a day B and a night B. Actually, we don't even need to do 2, right? We can, if we just did 1, we'd figure it out. All right, so it is night. It is nighttime. So what this will allow us to do is this actually goes here. So it's night. So what this will allow me to do is take my night bees That is day, day, day. Wow, most of my bees are day. Okay, artisan is night. Day, 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 day. Sand prowler is night. I'm actually going to move this then. Night, day. And then what we'll do is we will crossbreed them. Hooray! Let's do it this way. Go like this. All right. Let's hope it hasn't turned into night while we've been doing this. That would be really annoying. Oh, I need frames. Oh, god dang it. Wasting time. Wasting time. So what I want is probably Durasteel? Question mark? Durasteel Silk Canvas. I actually don't think I have a lot of that stuff. We will see. I mean, Silken Canvas at least. Okay. Alright, that's enough at least. And then, I don't even know what silk is actually made out of. Yeah, silk fibers. Okay, so I can do this. We'll do a little bit of crafting here really quick. I want to stack up a bunch of frames to enhance the stats of my bees as much as I can while I'm doing this. Oh, my cat's asleep. That's cute. Alright, whatever, that's good. Okay. Thank God for the precursor hook shot. Alright, how many of these can we actually make? 30? I don't think we need 30. Let's go with 12. So, what we should be able to do now is, I'll do 4 in each of the ones I'm using. We don't want them right next to each other. Not that I think it really matters. But then this way, we should be able to do this. Yep. So that's going. That's going. And that's going. And while these are going, I'm actually going to go get more drones. Because the big important thing to me right now is that we get these drones, or we get these bees producing day and night. I don't really care about the stats. I care that we're getting bees producing day and night. So we have not gotten any young queens yet, which is disappointing. But I think we only need one. I think that's really the... Yeah, so like there's one. And we want to keep these numbers topped up, but we want to keep them under 100. Because you lose 1% per tick. So if it's over 100, you will actually lose more bees. So we've got our first young queen there, which makes sense because that's a queen breed rate of 5. So this does require being very active, unfortunately, and we'll be catching all of the bees as well. So I'll take that out because that's what we're looking for. Getting low on bees there. Getting low on bees there. There. All right. So then hopefully, you know, in another 5 minutes or so, when these queens have essentially died, we will have generated a couple of young queens that have work time day and night. Man. I'm gonna need to get some more. Unfortunately, I'm kind of an idiot, and I tend to get rid of a lot of my drones. I do have a lot of these. I guess maybe that's just what I have to use. Not ideal because my leaf cutters have way worse stats than my red bandids, but that's not really what matters right now. Alright, go like that. Alright, then we need those, and you are not producing. So let's take that stuff. Make sure that... I guess it's fine, because everything that falls out will get picked up by grabbers anyways. This is just better, I guess. Great, I'm going crazy again. 30 time. I think that's so stupid. I do want to use up these red bandids. They've got a pretty high queen breed rate, which means I might have a little bit better chance. Hey, there's a young sand prowler. Finally. There's another artisan. And look at that. We've now got all 3. This is good. Except not good that you're doing the artisan thing. God, now the party time thing won't end. Oh my god, that's annoying. So this is something, you know, I made a bee tutorial, but this is something that I covered only very, very briefly. That is using its own drones. We don't want that. Well, we at least got one of each. I hope that that's enough. It's probably not. But then I think we'll just let them go. We'll wait until this one is done with the leaf cutters, and then we can put the sweat drones back in. What is this? Oh, plasmic fluid. Oh, that'll be another sweat queen. That's crossbred. Okay, let me go there, and now they are all creating their normal products. Okay. So we'll see. I'm honestly not very hopeful. I don't think that went very well. So I'll probably have to create some plasmic fluid. You know, if you look for a strange sea, they are always plasmic fluid. That's where I got all mine. Or you can use an artisan queen. So we're really hoping that, yeah, we didn't get it. So yeah, what we're really hoping for here is that we can get the work time to be day and night by having been crossbred. Oh no, don't worry about derailing my train of thought. My train of thought gets derailed naturally. 4100, that's going to be a no from me, dog. Wow, this is disappointing. I have not gotten it at all. Good stats on that artisan though. Man. Well, that one's out for sure. Yeah, 118.25. Okay. So 1019, 1018, 10. Let's see, what do we want? Let's use this one. It has a little bit more mutation chance, which is always something that I kind of am looking for. 4102-1. These are identical. And we only got the one sand prowler, so we're kind of stuck with that one. And it's actually worse. That's really unfortunate. It's unfortunate that we couldn't get either of those bred the way that we wanted them to. So let's see how these are going. I'll have to take this stuff out. Learned to craft bee wings. Interesting. Oh, it's dead. So let's dump those artisan drones then. And because this makes so many different items, we'll have to kind of keep sucking those out. Yeah, this is like the only thing I don't really like about beekeeping is the iterative process is not fast. I would really like to get a regular sand prowler a young Sandprowler Queen. Because if we couldn't get it, if we couldn't breed the work time day and night into it, I don't want it to. I don't want my next generation of them to just have worse stats. Okay, so this one's empty. That's fine though. Yeah, the Artisan has really short lifespan. Holy crap. Yeah, I think I just have to wait here. Mostly because the Sandprowler, like this, yeah, these inventory slots are going to fill up. What I suppose I could do is I could still do this in the large apiaries. I would just block off the other drone input. So maybe that's fine. I'll also need to do some. I'll need to do some more generations of my day and night bees so that I can get more drones. That was in this little experiment. That was actually my bottleneck, which I did not expect. But I've never tried to breed day and night production into my drones. I'm surprised I didn't realize that I could just block off the other drone input in my large apiaries, because I went through the hassle of like making this little setup, thinking that like that was the answer to breeding my new lineage of bees, and that's not it. It's not really going to do anything. Queen breed rate of 1 sucks. These are some very prolific bees. I mean, granted, most of the items they generate are terrible, but they generate a lot. And like actually, early game Sandprowlers are really good because the ability to just get straight up coal from them is pretty solid. I mean, early game, man, I used so much coal. Oh, yep, there's a text. Who could that be? Alright, let's get these out of there. Alright. Yo, where my young queens at? Where my queens? I suppose what I can do is, right, add some, hey, money in the bank. Shorty, what you drank? So we've still got we must have a pretty reasonable amount of lifespan left. This one is maybe close. But at least this Sandprowler, I think, is going to have better stats than the previous generation did. Also, there's a bee down here. It was a sweat queen. Another one. Alright. Also, this is going to fill up really soon, so let's do that. I don't like having to pull all those items out so quickly, though. Sand Prowler just makes, like, a bunch of garbage, basically. So, yeah. Let's identify this. I just have a feeling that this is going to be, like, wow. Okay, so the queen breed rate of 0. That's pretty tough to use. I do not want to be using a queen breed rate of 0. I mean, a queen breed rate of 1 is even, like, really, really low. 410-0-1, no thank you. Four 10-2-1. I think the current ones I have are better. 4-12-4-1. Those are better. Nope, that's not. I want that. So 4-10-2-1. That's better. 6-17-2-4. Kind of interesting stats. 3-18-2-5. No. 10-18-4-6. Way better. These are drones that I can go pawn when I go back to the science outpost. When these queens die, though, my plan is to work on the bees I already have that are day and night. Breed those up. Again, mostly just for the drones. In fact, I think I can even get started on that right now. I've got these apiaries set up to an item network, so they get dumped into here. Makes this pretty painless. So we want that. The only thing that sucks is, like, the leaf cutters only have a queen re-rate of 1. So over the course of their entire lifetime, I'll usually get, like, 2 of them. So it's really difficult to actually get better ones. Alright. Go every other. Or something, I guess. No. And then everything will get siphoned out and dumped into here. And pretty quickly, it's just all of the new items become young queens because all of their products will stack. Alright, so this one looks to be almost at the end of its lifespan, which means this one still has like half of it left. I'm surprised that it's still considered nighttime, but I guess on a space station, the day-night cycle is super long. There's another sand prowler. I suppose what I could do is I could just kill these off. Right, because they're not going to do me any good at this point. Well, I guess I can just leave them go, right? Like, I've got some sand prowlers. Let's take these and these, and then I'll just let them go. They'll die out, but that's fine. So yep, we're starting to get some young queens, and so yep, that's fine. We'll do it that way. Dump those in. don't know if I really need to identify these. The sand prowler probably, because we had lost some stats by crossbreeding. So it'd be better to get one that's back at, yep, 10 production. Four, 10, 2, 1. I think that's pretty much the same as the one I've got. 4, 12, 4, 1. Okay. So that's just worse. And 10, 44. Yeah, 10, 44, 4, 1 is a little bit better. And we can dump that. So here are some extra drones. And then the only thing we want to be kind of careful of is some of these breed drones really, really quickly. So we just want to be sure that we're getting stacks split so that we're not wasting drone production. Because what happens is once you get a drone stack of 1,000, I don't know why, but it doesn't generate more drones once your drone stack is full, which is really annoying. This is getting really, really full. So let's start pruning this. And we'll do the whole milk and eggs thing to start. This is the only thing that's annoying about having fluffalos and chickens, is that you generate all of these milk and eggs that don't stack, whereas a lot of other animal products will stack. And I've found that even some of the things that appear to not stack, like the chilies and the raw steaks, when you pull them out of your inventory, a lot of times they stack. Like, once you've actually pulled it out of your inventory for whatever reason, it starts stacking. I can show you what I mean. Let's dump these real quick. Well, we're almost at an hour, so this will be done pretty soon. Okay, so there's all the milk and eggs, right? So I'm going to pull out all of these raw steaks. Notice how most of them stacked. And actually, when I put them back in, they continued to stack, right? It's just these ones that did not stack at all. Same thing with the Avismingos. If I pull those out, you'll notice that 3 stacked. And then those 3 actually stacked with ones up there. So the ones that didn't are these. And the same thing happens with chilies. Yep, those 3 stacked, and those 3 stacked up with one of the stacks up here. Same thing there. So it's just like really annoying how like some things do and some things don't. Just makes it more difficult, I guess, to kind of save your space. Auto sorting over time. Yeah, it has to do with the spoiler timer, but then like that's exactly what I was assuming too, because right, food goes bad, and each individual item will go bad at different rates. But then like why will some stack and some won't? Like, does it just say like, oh well, we're gonna round up on these when the player attempts to stack them, and just say that, you know, 294.8 and 294.6 are effectively the same. Okay, this one's done now. All right, just let that go. it's just kind of like an odd, you know, like engine level quirk, right? Like I understand that it's a thing, and I even kind of understand like why it's a thing, sort of, but it's still frustrating. Oh, it's more sensitive close to creation. I guess that makes sense, right? Like a stake gets generated and then it gets pulled by a grabber, you know, at a different fraction of a second. Once these bees move over here, I've got some bee turrets. Or over here. It's just like these ones are just like circling. Ah, see? Like that. Gets pulled. Oof. 1 a.m. Yeah, you should get some sleep, man. I mean, frankly, I stay up until 1 all the time, but I don't have to go to work in the morning. Do appreciate you hanging out, though. Oh, you work from home. Seems good. Seems good. Yeah, look at all those queens. But there is exactly 1 young leaf cutter. Like I was saying, that's really what sucks, is that I've got to really luck out with leaf cutters. If I get a couple bad generations in a row, I'm pretty much screwed with my leaf cutters. But yeah, appreciate you hanging out. You know, if you want, feel free to just give me some feedback on my YouTube stuff. I'm not like a big time streamer. I just kind of do my thing, but I would appreciate, you know, some engagement. So it was nice to have you hang out for a while. Always nice to have someone to talk to a little bit while I'm just doing boring stuff. Yeah, you read my bio. Yeah, I guess it does say that I'm a teacher. PoE's your most played. That's awesome. If you want to friend me in PoE, my account is a Dark Spirit, just like my Twitch account. I've played a lot of Harvest. I actually played Harvest in a private league this season. So my character is like kind of garbage. Yeah, Harvest, I didn't enjoy that it didn't add anything to like the actual gameplay. I really liked that it added some serious sense of progression once your character was a higher level. You know, like even now, my highest level character is 91, which isn't insane or anything, but I still feel like I have an opportunity to progress. 40-40 Delirium. I've never 40-40'd. I usually get to like 30, and then I kind of, yeah, I do not like the garden either. Like, I like the crafting. I do not like the way it is integrated. So yeah, I think we are probably in agreement on that. I think they need to include similar styles of crafting in later leagues. But yeah, the garden was not my jam. Once I found a pretty simple garden layout, I made it, and I never touched it. Yeah. And like, if there would have been a bigger sense of progression with building your garden, constructing your garden, maybe that would have been better. I honestly don't know. Might have felt better, at least. Factorio. I've never touched Factorio. I think it's one of those games that like never goes on sale, and I'm the kind of player that's like, I'll put this game on my wish list, and once it goes on sale, I'll buy it. There's them all dropping their rent. It's worth the money and the hours. Yeah, I actually think it would be something I like. I'm not much of a coder, right? That's never been. Oh, this is still going. Oh, but it's daytime now. Okay. I'm not much of a coder, but there are a lot of things about coding that I really like. You know, like the process and the kind of logic, the language. That's my job. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can imagine, like, if it's a skill that you have, that is a terrible sweat queen. If it's a skill that you have, you know, getting to flex those muscles in a way that's a little bit more enjoyable is probably, you know, fun. All right, let's see what this leaf cutter is. 7, 12, 5, 1. I mean, let's just have it, just because leaf cutters are kind of few and far between. Yeah, it's visual. That makes sense. There are a couple of games that have kind of tried to make coding more visual. I mean, heck, I've even tried to get my students to play like Code Combat and stuff in the hopes that it makes that process feel a little bit more intuitive. And also so that, like, when they do coding on their own, they see it in their head better. The robot program, Lightio, something like that. I did Code Combat. I did something about building bridges. Not Polybridge, but it was like a bridge generator, and then when you made the bridge, you had to generate functions in order to have them like autonauts. I'll have to look at that. I can't really use anything that costs money in my classroom because my budget is effectively 0. But it's definitely something that you know, I could at least look at. Oh, yeah, they're dead. At least something I could look into to like bringing into the classroom at some point. I'll check it out. Yeah, have a good night. I'm basically done with the stream anyways. So we had one bee that went kaput already. And we've got, oh, yep, they're gone now too. So red bandids and leaf cutters. Interestingly, oh, okay, red bandids do have 50 more lifespan. So if that was 500, And we've got 8. Okay, so we've got 700, 800, and 1200 left. So I think what we're going to wind up doing, these cybernetic drones, we've got a lot of. So we're going to want to keep big ol', no, not that one. We're going to want to keep a big old stack of them. We've also got the red bandits. So let's keep some full stacks of those down there. Four, 10, 2, 1, 4, 10, 2, 1. Yep, those were identical. And then we had our leaf cutters. Okay, those are not identical. So let's put the leaf cutters down there. 7, 12, 5, 1, 7, 13, 3, 1. Okay, that's fine. Just trying to find ones that are superior, because the drones you use to breed stats into. Take the 1,000 there, and take the 1,000 there. All right, cool. Well, we got full stacks of all of the progeny that we've been utilizing here. So it looks like this one's on its last legs. This one won't be too far behind. I'm hoping that having 5,000 day and night bees means that we can breed some other day and night producing ones. While we let that go, let's check on the sifters. Okay, pretty low on Urchius there. Dump more Urchius in here. There's no way I'm going to need this much, but just to keep them going. 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. So let's do something like this. 3,200, 3,400, 3,400. Alright. Okay, something like that. I guess I still got gravel too that needs to get sifted. In terms of this stuff, some of these can go in here. Keep cool sand. The sand and loose silt I'm gonna pop in here. Actually, do I have regular sand? I do not. We'll keep a little bit of regular sand because you do need to generate. You do need that to generate glass, which does get used in some things. Anyways, this video's been an hour and 15 minutes, and really the only other things I need to do here in base are just kind of wait around. So I'm gonna end the video here. When I do bring it back, maybe tomorrow, I probably will have let this sit. But we might start with kind of investigating some bee stuff, but my sifting should be done by then. So, anyways, really appreciate you guys watching. Hope you're enjoying the Let's Play. I still think we've got a lot of life left in this playthrough, and I'll see you next time.